Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be going a different route for this week's video because I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about my faith with you guys. So I don't talk about my faith as much as I would honestly like to on my channel, but I have mentioned here and there that I am Catholic, and because God is the most important thing in my life, I thought it would be a great idea to film this video because as someone who works a full-time job and has a pretty busy schedule, I know I'm not the only one that struggles with making time for God, which might be harder for others. Some people, it might just come easily and naturally to them. I'm going to be bringing you guys on for the day and give you guys a few tips as to how I make time for God. So if you guys are interested, make sure to keep watching. Alright guys, now that I have read about 15 minutes from my Bible, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for work. But I thought I would share with you guys how I start off my days to spend some time with God, and that is by reading His Word, the Bible. And today I read for 15 minutes, which ended up being 2 chapters. And I'm currently reading book 1 of Samuel, and I read chapters 17 and 18. So I get up a little bit earlier to read a little bit of the Bible, because I tend to get sleepy at night and it's harder for me to stay up and read. So this is the first thing that I like to do to start off my days. But now I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for work. Moisturizer sink into my skin and dry, I'm gonna go ahead and get dressed, and then I'm gonna do my makeup. And these are the makeup products that I'm gonna be using today. So I'm all done with my hair and makeup, and I also put on my outfit. For makeup, I just did my everyday makeup routine, except I didn't add any winged eyeliner today. And then for hair, I curled it yesterday, and so right now it's just like really wavy. So I just added these pink clips, and now I'm going to show you guys my outfit. So this is what I'm wearing to work today. I'm wearing just this basic white t-shirt, and then I tucked it into this midi skirt, and it has these small mini red hearts. I really love this pink color. I just think it looks really pretty. And then I paired everything with my high top platform white Converse. And now you guys can see why I wore the pink clips to match the skirt. I'm gonna head downstairs and pack my breakfast. I don't have enough time to eat here today, so I'm gonna pack something to eat at the office. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so I'm on my way to work, and I thought I would share with you guys how I like to spend time with God during my commute to work. My drive to work is almost an hour, so I do have quite a lot of time, and instead of wasting my time, I like to listen to worship music. So I love to listen to music. It's like one of my favorite things. So I think it's awesome that I get to worship and praise God doing something that I love and enjoy. So there's this one EP that I really like to listen to. It's by Jess and Gabriel. They're Christian YouTubers, and it's called Greater. And other times I'll listen to a podcast. I really like listening to Janine Amapola's podcast called Happy and Healthy, and she is a Christian influencer. She does YouTube as well, but she has her own podcast. Before I play some music or a podcast, I like to talk to God a little bit. So I will thank Him for another day, and then say a few prayers and you know, just let him know anything that's like on my mind and ask him to accompany me throughout the day. And I like to do that in silence, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Now that I have spent some alone time with him, I'm gonna go ahead and play some music. This one is called So Will I. Alright guys, so I just got home from work, and it is a bit difficult to just focus time on God directly while I'm at work, especially in the office. The way that I try to do that is by listening to podcasts. And so the podcast that I listened to today was by Janine Amapola, and the episode that I listened to today was about 5 ways to grow your relationship with God. I thought it was super insightful. I really enjoyed it, and I think it's great for people who are just starting out their faith journey. If you're on that path, I think you would really enjoy this podcast, so I'll link it in the description box below. And then on my way home, I listened to her latest episode, which was a Q&A with her boyfriend. And so as you guys can see, I am now home and I just finished eating dinner. And so once a week, I do have to rush after work because I go to my church for a holy hour. I believe that's how it's called. I go to it in Spanish and it's called Hora Santa. So you're there with the Santísimo. So it is basically just an hour of praising and praying to God. And I go with my mom, so that's something that we do once a week, and that's another way that I dedicate my time to God. And so that is starting in about half an hour, so I will be heading out soon. But I also wanted to share with you guys something else that I've been doing and implementing into my days, and that is reading and using a devotional book. So the first one that I got 2 years ago, I believe it was, this was back in 2021, it was this one right here. It's God Hears Her. So it is a devotional book for women. Not gonna lie, I stopped using this back in March. That is because I got another one and I started using that one, which is this one right here. This is called A Fruitful Life. So this is a journaling devotional, and I really like it because she separates it into different sections. So I'm just gonna kind of break it down for you guys. It's separated into 9 different weeks, and there's 5 days of reading and then journaling, and she provides 4 questions for every day that you read, and the questions go along with the reading, so you're able to apply what you've learned with what you would do in real life or what you have gone through. And I am actually on the very last day of Self-Control, so I'm about to finish it. I'm actually sad because I really enjoyed this book. I actually found it because I had been following her page, Yahaida's Instagram page called Fruitful Girl. I'll have all these devotionals linked in the description box below in case you guys want to get one yourself. And then I also received this one from my friend Alyssa. She gave this to me as a gift, and it's called You Got This, and it's also a devotional for women. So there's 90 devotions in here. So after I'm done with work and I do what I have to do, which includes eating dinner, showering, cleaning up, doing a couple of chores here and there, you know, the usual stuff. I finish work at 5 and I go to bed around 11. So I only have about 6 hours to do all of this, and the time goes by so fast. So I don't have time for everything every single day. But by the end of the day, I really like to wind down and again spend time with God. And the way that I like to do that is by reading my devotional books, journaling in them. So that's what I'm going to be doing after I come back from church. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready for church, and I will catch up with you guys once I am back. So I am now back home. I took a shower and now I'm going to do a few things to end off the day with God, and that includes journaling in my devotional book. As I mentioned earlier, I only have one more day in that book, so I'm going to be finishing off the book entirely. I also wanted to mention something else that I do daily, but on days when I go to church like I did today, I won't be doing this because it is getting a little bit late and I am pretty tired. It includes praying the Divine Mercy. I pray it in Spanish and it's called the Divina Misericordia. And then I also pray the Rosary. I try to pray those two every single night. It takes about 35 minutes to pray both. And I'll link the video that I follow for the Rosary in the description box below in case you guys are interested in seeing which one I use. Oh, and also I thought I would say that a very easy way to spend time with God is to just talk to him throughout the day. And I know that might seem weird to some people, or it might actually be hard for someone to do that, but if you have him on your mind all day and you go to him when you feel stressed or worried about something, or you're feeling grateful, it honestly becomes really easy to just talk to him, whether that's out loud or in your mind. If you guys haven't tried that out, I would really recommend doing it. But yeah, those are just some ways that I personally spend time with God. I really hope that you guys found this video helpful and are able to take a tip or two with you guys and implement it into your days. If you guys have any recommendations for me, make sure you leave a comment down below. I will be reading through them and I would really appreciate any suggestions. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!